what it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Man, we're here, man. 122 pounds and 10 to 5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
Hey, yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to check. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout-outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos. Some of the videos in the All-Stars will too. And priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments, you get priority reply. No instant, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more. So here's where you're going to get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace. All right, man. We in here. I know y'all watching the football game. I kind of been watching that to leave out real quick. So I'm going to squeeze a live in before we get out of the Sunday. Obviously, we seen what happened with Gary Russell last night. That's going to be the topic of discussion. Was Gary Russell truly robbed? Was it the ski mask season, right? All right. Shout out to Mark Magsayo for getting the job done. The PBC said Gary up, and what's next for Mark Magsayo? I think what's next for Mark is possibly Leo Santa Cruz. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Mexican versus Philippines. You can have Marquez Chavez back in Leo Santa Cruz, whoever it is, Oscar De La Hoya, if you can get him in, or Marquez or something. Then you can have Pacquiao pushing Mark Magsayo to the American public. So basically doing what Mayweather is doing for Tank, and you could tell, Pacquiao saying he the Mexicutioner and stuff of that nature. So, I think that's kind of where they going with it. You could say they sold the black man out, but I already told y'all, it's not a black business. All right, you can say what you want to say. It's not a black business. It's a business. It is a black business, but like I said, I don't say that to be complimentary. I think it's run like a black business. Like some of those narratives about black witnesses or whatever you want to call them, sayings, which I found them very true to be. That is my opinion on that, and based off the experiences that I've been through with black businesses. But yeah, it's always personal. It's never business. In the real business world, it's always business and it's never personal. Okay. In the real business world, that's how things work. It's not supposed to be personal. It's business. It's people who then had to do business that, with somebody else that cheated on their wife or who backdoored them on a deal, and they had to still do business with them. All right, think about that for a minute. That's where he is with Al Heyman. Everything is personal, from the Mickey Bay story to I mean, Gary Russell. A lot of people tend to believe that Deontay Wilder, it was Floyd hating on him and all types of stuff. And that's just where we are at boxing. And you gotta hope for fights like, I'm not saying I'm happy that Magsayo won, but for us to get some type of big fight type of feeling, we have to hope for upsets. Think about that for a minute. The true upsets, hoping for an upset is the only thrill you really get in boxing. That's a fact. And I said this on one of the Gary Russell videos I did this morning, today, whenever it was. Hoping for an upset is the only close way to get to feeling of a big fight. It's the only way. Hoping for an upset, getting an upset. That gives you like a big fight type of atmosphere after the fight. I told y'all before the fight, if Gary Russell lose, a lot of the media members, a lot of the fans, a lot of the YouTubers, it's going to be very fruitful. And content to talk about and money to be made and articles to be read. It's going to be very fruitful for Gary Russell to lose. Very fruitful. I'm watching and score it again. Sean, salute. He said I had Gary Russell winning that fight with one arm left. A lot of people did. But you got to understand when you look at the Showtime, poll, a lot of people, the commentary swayed a lot of people. A lot of people don't like Gary Russell because they say only fight once a year. But I'm thinking like, Wilder fight once a year. Fury fight like damn near once a year. Errol Spence fight once a year. Terrence Crawford fight once a year. So what's the problem with Gary Russell? It ain't like Gary Russell out here ducking these fights. Now, if he asking for a certain amount of money, you know what I'm saying? That's on him. But Al Heyman tend to find a lot more money for Canelo. He tend to find the same money for Caleb Plant. He seemed to find some money for Errol Spence for fight Usyk and potentially Keith Thurman and shit like that. So to me, there ain't no excuse. If he asking for 3 or 4 or 5 million, I don't know what he asking for, but in a couple rumors and according to Leo Santa Cruz, so like I said before, man, it is what it is in boxing. He already got one strike against him, maybe 2 because he melanated. Okay. Then they try to make him the poster child of fighting once a year, but that's what they do. They fight once a year. Okay, you lucky if you see him twice. So if he fight once compared to somebody that might fight twice and book in first quarter, last quarter, January, December, what's the problem, bro? Nobody complain about Conor McGregor not consistently fighting if it's because of the leg, a knee, a booty cheek. I don't know. PBC fanboys, PBC, the company, conditioned fans not to like Gary Russell. Because ain't nothing not to like about Gary Russell. Tell me I'm lying. Ain't nothing not to like about that man. Other than the stuff that they push. They tell you only fight once a year. Well, shit, Leo Santa Cruz, where have he been since Tank baptized him in 2020? And then here we go. I'm about to go in on them. So this is what the fans thought last night. I'll be trying to show y'all how they condition the fans to be against the other. I'll be trying to lead y'all the right way. Now, if you want to believe what you want to believe, I'm not mad at you. Say, I believe what I want to believe. But if you want to be... okay, hold on. We shouldn't have got on the wrong frequency. Here we go. Let's do that again. Let me see if we can do that again. I love the poorly educated. Okay, something going on with my connection. Let me see if I can get something. There's something going on with my connection. Hold on. So let me double check this. I ain't getting no audio. Okay, something on my connection. I bought a new cord. It must be my headphones. Oh, I see what it was. My bad. I'm drunk. Here we go. I'm doing it again.
I love the poorly educated.
There we go. All right. So this was the poll, and you know, a lot of that poll was people conditioned not to like Russell. People don't like real shit, bro. If you're gonna create a platform or be in the industry, be in this industry of vlogging, be in the industry of starting a boxing publication, or you just gonna be a music entertainer, be a rapper, whatever you're gonna be, bro. You know, just let you know, bro, real don't sell. You gotta be fake. You gotta clickbait. You gotta massage people with lies. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. They don't like real people or real shit. That's why they still talk about Keith Thurman. That's why they still talk about Earl. You gotta be a fruit. You gotta be a little troller. You know what I'm saying? Shit whack, bro. And then the most thorough sport, the disease then crept in here. You know what I'm saying? The disease then got up in the sport, and now boxing is fake.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please.
Please. Salute, CJ. I thought Gary and Magsayo could have gone 3 ways, but regardless, congratulations to him. An ugly victory and still victory, though. Then shout out to Mark Magsayo, but he ain't shit, though. People, I mean, I was listening to Beeb. He was saying he think him and Navete are 50-50. You smoking crack. I like Beeb. You smoking crack. Navete will knock Mark Magsayo out. I'm taking all bets. If Beeb want to bet the odds with Beeb, I like Beeb. Shout out to Ringside. But I take his money. Anybody think different that Emmanuel Navete won't baptize Mark Magsayo, make the fight. Make the fight. Magsayo is nothing special. He's a solid fighter. He's been stopped a couple times. But if you know, after the first 4 rounds, he didn't have no motherfucking gas in the tank. None.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Come on. He ain't have no gas in the tank. He was reaching for every shot. He was missing a lot of shots. I didn't score, but I'm just saying what I saw. He's leaning over his chin, leaving over his front foot. He was tired, bro. I'll be trying to tell y'all, bro. Like, man, I don't be seeing what people see. And that, right, it don't come down to a Pacific Fire. Like, I didn't know what y'all saw in Usyk. I knew exactly what's going to happen to Usyk. And y'all didn't see it until he quit. Y'all saying it's close to Usyk winning. I'm like, what fight is y'all watching? He was getting broke down like a dollar store table. I'm like, what are people watching, bro? And last night, man, bro, Abner Mars was the only real dude on there, man. I ain't taking away from dude victory. He told me I hurt him with the shot to the, and then they asked him, do you want the rematch, bro? He forgot to speak. I'm telling you, bro. Man, I need to believe what you want to believe, bro. But the proofs was right there. 7-5 for Russell Showtime poll was bombarded by Filipinos. Probably so. Bombarded by people who was listening to the commentary. If I was Gary Russell, man, I slap everybody up there. I don't care how old Al Bernstein is or the other dude that looked like something wrong with him or Steve Farhood. They told them to call that fight that way. I'm telling you. Straight up and down. And Gary Russell knew the fix was in. Every negotiation Gary go into, he priced himself out. That's the word on the street. Probably so. And that's why he in the position that he in. He rather defend once a year. And if you price yourself out, that's why you is. And then you talking crap on top of it. But shit, if I'm seeing Caleb Plant, who ain't got half my skill set, you know what I'm saying? You know, if I'm seeing Javante Davis getting all these checks, he ain't got, you know, he can't do what I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing then Al Heyman won't let him go. Al Heyman won't let him walk, so he can go get the payday from Eddie or he get a payday from Bob, which, you know, yeah, it really ain't happening. Al Heyman won't let him leave, bro. He better than me, bro. Like, bro, if Al was really messing with some street niggas, man, bro, he won't let him do nothing. He not gonna admit that publicly, but he won't let him walk and go get paid somewhere else.
Come on, get him out of here. Get move him out of here.
Come on, let him go get money somewhere else. If he can't, guess what? He gotta drink it from the cup of that he once drunk it from, and he gotta drink a lot the less. Rebirth. I won't say they pack tarts, man. They need the Filipino dollar because the white dollar ain't coming. The white dollar was watching 2 black fighters on UFC 270. MM Sports Talk, salute. Damn, just heard AJ gonna step aside. Where you hear that at? I would do a 360. Are you nigga lying, bro? AJ ain't stepping aside, bro. And plus, it's like and plus, bro, it's like what is it over there? It's like 2 a.m, bro. That nigga ain't stepping aside, bro. You heard that at? Shoot me the information. That nigga just talking shit. Side note, why is Freddie Rose still coaching? Dude couldn't even cut the ring. This fighter's never been able to cut the ring off. That never mattered. His fighters never cut the ring off. They would have beat him. Spin senseless, bro. That dude wouldn't have made it. Man, Gary Russell with 2 arms would have stopped him. Clint, salute. God, Russell should have waited. If he injured, man, powers that be probably was like, man.
Come on, get him out of here. Move him out of here.
Come on. They told him, man, you gotta fight. You gotta get this fight. What's up, Smeeze? That's a salute. Appreciate the support. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Come on, thumbs up the video. Damn, it's free. It's $3.99. It's free. I'm not asking you for $1. Come on. Damn, man. Go through this every episode. I don't know if Maxo could beat Leo Santa Cruz. He might not be. Last time we seen Leo was, oh my God. Last time we seen Leo Santa Cruz, we don't even know what's left for Leo Santa Cruz. Last time we seen Leo, waiting bang water. Last time we seen Leo, he was like, Leo was like, breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. Breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. That last time we seen Leo, that chant, no matter how much time you take off from boxing, the recover from that, you can mute it, but the curse is there. Being said you can mute it, but the curse is still there. That was like this after Leo fought lost. Come on, man. Them niggas, his family still crying. I don't know if it's a lifetime contract, but shit, that nigga stuck. I heard that boy stuck in the mud. I'm on the highway to L. I'm on the highway to L. He said via Garth Davis. Honestly, I thought Tank killed Leo for a minute. Yeah, that nigga wasn't breathing. I thought Leo had died, man. Leo was like, ugh.
What is he talking about? Now, why would he say that?
One time for Jeezy again. So like I said before, man, like I said, I had no issue with Maxo winning until I watch it again because I didn't score it. And every time I score it becomes controversial. When I do score it become a useless scorecard. So if I don't score a fight, it's probably going to be controversial, right? But like I said before, but aside from, what we already been talking about with Maxo, outside of Maxo, what I'm trying to say is that boxing has been scoring for the aggressor a lot since Triple G and Canelo won. They have been scoring for the aggressor, no matter if it's ineffective, effective, or somewhere in between in that gray area. Gary Russell got no ring generalship for his defense last night, and that's part of boxing, making somebody miss. And I thought he should have put his healthy hand as the lead hand. Now, at the end of the day, you got to ask him why he didn't he didn't lead off with his healthy hand. Was he not comfortable fighting was he not comfortable fighting orthodox? I don't know. They do a lot of drills and stuff of that nature, but he should have been leading off with that healthy hand. But if it was a fifth, we all be drunk. So, I mean, honestly, I don't have a problem with Maxo winning that fight at all, just from the naked eye. But I thought after the 4th round, he really didn't separate himself. And I thought, oh my bad, I'm about to put you on the Discord. I thought Russell did enough, but he pulling up. You ain't really never seen him pull up no damn. You ain't never seen him pull up no damn jab stats in like the 8th or 9th round. Like, bruh, Al Bernstein was hating Steve Harvey. I can't, man. Like I said before, what you expect out the Pilgrims? No matter how cool they seem, they Pilgrims. D-Style made a video like 15 minutes and Al might step aside apparently. Oh, AJ, my bad. Okay. For 15 million sounds allegedly. I I don't know. Shout out to D-Style, though. I believe him. But yeah, 15 million, I mean, it is what it is. Maybe it's true. You know, but he already knew what was going to happen. Hold on, let me take this call real quick. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the
Oh yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll be like right back. I'm gonna play. I'll give y'all. I don't know what I'm gonna play all video of, but
You know what it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad.
all right, my bad. I had to grab something for somebody real quick. But yeah, that's my fault. But yeah, I don't really have an issue with it, bro. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we knew Gary was behind the 8-ball. We know Gary had missed weight. I mean, we can continue to go on and on about Gary. Fans were tired of Gary. I got frustrated with Gary at some points in time, but but if Al Heyman and PBC, do they got something against Floyd and Al got something against Gary Russell? Of course. I keep telling y'all, bro, they run on a personal level, bro. If you like a girl that they like, they gonna get personal. We seen Berto. People don't even like y'all may or may not know this. I know most of y'all watch my channel. You know that he fought Berto over a photographer, bro. He fought Berto over another woman. Think about that for a minute. Oh, Vinny Ochoa in the Cash App. Hold on, Vinny, I got you. Appreciate the Cash App. I'm gonna get some more cat. I'm gonna get a sound for Venmo, Cash App, and Super Chat, and whatever else people say. But hold on. But yeah, he fought him over a woman. Mickey Bay said he was shelved. He was shelved over he was shelved because him and Floyd, associate or cousin, got into it. So I mean, they operate on a business level, bro. I mean, on a personal level, when it should be business. And imagine what Gary Russell probably said when Al didn't send him the money. Imagine what Gary said, or imagine the words they had behind the scene, man. Like I said before, I don't care, man. Talking about he got the whole division in boxing or whatever. Man, Crawford was smart not to sign over there with them niggas, bro. Very smart. And anybody that signed over there with them, bro, just know money ain't gonna always keep you happy, especially if you got the thirst and you got the drive to be great. The money not gonna keep you happy because you got all them fighters over there, but can't nobody jump. And people say, okay, Gary asked for too much money. Why did Errol Spence have to wait for Keith Thurman, or continue to wait for Sean Porter? Why couldn't happen? And you got the belts, you got the sanction belt bodies numbers on lock. You can call them on speed dial. Why them dudes had to wait? Why he had to wait? You know what I'm saying? You can keep going on and on. Why Jamal waited? We know he gonna get it. Like he might get a $15 million payday for Canelo, but we had to suffer for that shit, and then he might go in there and forget how to punch like the rest of the Canelo opponents, bro. Then he gonna have energy for Demetrius Andrade, bro. If I'm Andrade, I whip my shit out and piss in his face, bro. Honestly, bro. That's what he gonna do. He gonna lose, and then he gonna fight Andrade. That's what Errol want to do with Canelo. That's what he want to do with Canelo. He want to lose, then come back down and play with house money for Terrence Crawford.
Hey, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
Facts, Martin. He said, I seen the new AJ News on Telegram Sports. Okay, let's see. But yeah, I ain't trying, man. Anybody trying to hear none all that other shit. Then Gary gets on, I put it on. He talks about the politics and how they, how he too real and stuff like that. And I believe him to a certain extent. But you want welterweight money. You want welterweight money, but you a featherweight. But then again, that's Al Heyman fought for overpaying these dudes. And don't nobody even know why Al Heyman mad. Honestly, don't nobody know why Al Heyman mad at Gary Russell but Gary Russell. Don't nobody know. He said all three judges and Magsayo Russell are American. What they got to do with the price of tea in China? Bobby, they can rob you blind, bro. When the fix if the truth is true, I'm not saying the fix was it. I gotta watch it. That don't mean nothing, bro. Shit, man. Filipinos get more play in America than a brother. They treat a Filipino more humane than they treat people who look like Gary Russell. I mean, tell me somebody I'm lying. We the lowest on the food chain. Dogs above black people in America. He said, was an upset, not a robbery. Okay, I can't say it was a robbery. Okay, I can't say. Because I ain't scored. But from what I seen with the naked eye, which it could be totally different from my score, Maxo didn't do a damn thing outside the first 4 or 5 rounds. And he was fighting a dude with one arm. He didn't do nothing effective, bro. He didn't cut the ring off the right way. He landed a good shot here or there. I mean, bro, it's just what I seen. He was fighting a dude with one arm. He landed, the best shots he landed was at 1 through 5. Not really 1 through 4. 1 through 4, just what I seen. I can't say nothing else. I can't say I watched it from a scoring stand. What I seen. That dude is dog crap, bro. I mean, come on, bro. He's dog crap as far as his skill set. Physically, when he got stamina, he a good fighter. You know, good punching power, great IQ, great game plan in the beginning. He went to the body. But down the stretch, outside of the first half of the fight, when his stamina went down, he was pathetic. The footwork went away. He started leaning. He started reaching. And he do that versus somebody that's a threat, which it ain't too many threats at 126 pounds. Don't be surprised if Mick Collins say he want to fight Mark Magsayo. It ain't nothing special about him. He got a punch for sure. But it ain't a punch like, like I'm a new way. You know what I'm saying? He might be one of the bigger punches down there. It ain't a punch like Mike Plania or Joel Castamayor. You know what I'm saying? But he got a punch. He probably up there in the top 10 of everybody below 130 and below for sure. He definitely a better puncher probably than Shakur Stevenson there. You know, they said he just started running miles. He going to get better. But as far as him, beating other champions, he probably could beat Leo Santa Cruz because he can punch. But Leo got good conditioning. And we'll see what Leo look like a week after next. Well, next week, the 5th. All right, straight up and down. Could he beat Kiko Martinez? Absolutely. Could he beat Joshua Warrington? Absolutely. Could he beat Mauricio Lara? Maybe. It's a good fight. It's a lot of good Hispanic fights for him. Only person I think he out of his water with is a 2-arm Gary Russell and Emmanuel Navecta at the division. That's it. Kid Galahad might move over Isaac Dogbay. He'll beat him. Joey Gonzalez would be a problem. But then he took an ass whooping. He knocked out Julio Cesar. Zhu King got sparked, so ain't no point in fighting him. Ray Vargas is boring, so they probably give it to him based on how boring he is. Brandon Figueroa popped up in the rankings. I mean, to me, that's a 50-50 fight. Ain't really nothing special about Figueroa. The more he move up and guys are his size, the more he gonna get pounded on. Pause. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's some good fights there. It's a division that's like, Tongue Nambayar Bar or whatever. Heard he kind of had a draw, really lost yesterday. I was watching Coach Malakar's channel for a minute. So Floyd and Crawford would have been a tragic partnership, but would probably try to put hands on Dog. Yeah, it would have been. And it is what it is, bro. In the business world, what he tell Devon in the Wu-Tang series that come on Hulu, he said, man, you can't bring that street ish into the business world. You can't. So, who knows? Anthony Jones say, I can't wait to see Gary Anton Russell versus Victor Poe. Don't be surprised if they don't stick it to Gary Anton Russell over his brother. Seen and unseen boxing, that's 100. Appreciate it. See the babies. Invette with dog walk Max, so expeditiously. We need a rematch. I mean, well, if you think about a rematch, right? Let's think about a Magsayo rematch. Gary Russell probably gonna have to have surgery on that shoulder, bro. So you're probably looking like 6 to 8 months. He probably gonna come back with a tune-up. So the earliest you probably see that fight, I don't depend on the surgery time. The earliest you probably see that fight is probably honestly, probably the end of 2022 or the first quarter in 2023. Because you're talking about he rehabbed the shoulder to go to the Olympics, right? So he strengthened the muscles around the tendons, and now years later it's gone. That's what happens when you don't use it, you lose it. And he stopped fighting, and that was what it was. But at some point he was off for 2 years, get the damn surgery. But he probably wasn't thinking about it, because you're talking about that's before the Olympics. He probably thinking it's good. But it is what it is. He gotta live with that decision. And a lot of people say why he didn't postpone the fight, Gary Russell. Oh, well, niggas gotta eat. The people gotta eat. He ain't fought in 2 years. His family depending on that check. And then whatever money he got, and if he gotta wait, whatever money that he got for the fight up front, if he got any money up front, then guess what? If he don't fight and he don't come back and he found out he tore the tendon and he needs surgery, then that probably turn into an advance with interest on it, or he got to pay it back. So you're talking about for another 6 to 8 or 12 months, he can't make money. So for 3 straight plus years, he ain't made a dime in boxing. So people say, why would you do it? Like, bro, like the same reason people go to work while they sick. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't afford to miss a paycheck, bro. A lot of people, even on the basketball and professional side of the sports, they can't go. They're not prepared to miss a check and be sitting out for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. When they start missing checks, that's when they start taking bad collective bargaining agreements. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes can't afford to miss checks, especially when you fight once or twice a year. So he couldn't afford, I'm telling you, he couldn't afford to miss checks. The kid, like Bernie said, the kids got to eat. Kids are expensive. Who knows telling? He probably taking care of his daddy. His daddy got medical bills. Taking care of his mama. He got a wife. He probably got kids. His brother got killed. So he probably taking care of his brother family. You know what I'm saying? His girlfriend, his son, you know what I'm saying? People got to understand, man, he probably got some investments, but he probably ain't got the money that he bringing in from boxing. So, I mean, like I said before, his daddy was out his corner. That's an emotional connection. Ain't nothing he could do about it. He injured this. It was a rumor. Not only did he injure his shoulder, he might have injured his hand. So, bro, this when you equate all that in there, bro, like, bro, this dude's supposed to dominate Gary Russell. He didn't even know that. He didn't really notice that Gary Russell wasn't even throwing his lead hand, because he kept walking into Gary Russell power hand. When you equate all of that, man, Gary Russell really won this shit easy if we gonna put all them caveats in there. Come on. But I got a score to give y'all the honest opinion. But if you're talking about a rematch, you're probably talking 2023. I don't think he gonna opt for rehab again, bro. But then, even at the press conference, he want to fight 2 or 3 times a year. He want to fight 3 times this year, but you knew. So maybe he might rehab his shoulder, bro. Maybe try to rehab it again. Might as well go ahead, get the surgery, rehab. You fought once a year, come back and do it 3 times next year. He said, so do you feel 704 says, so do you feel Russell won? I didn't score it. But to my naked eye, I
thought Gary lost the fight, but to be honest, as much as PBC fighters call out of fights when they get injured, he should have did what his co-workers do.
No, he ain't fought in 2 years. You can't go 3.
You coming through with one arm?
But bro, he ain't fought in 2 years. He said that, okay. He said that he suffered this injury before the Olympics, right? He said he elected for rehab to strengthen the muscle around the tendon so the tendon can be stable. 13, 15 years ago. He probably didn't know that injury was going to pop up now. So now, oh my God, Damn, it looked like Kansas City about to pull away. They threw. I don't know what just happened. Somebody scored a touchdown. Number 13. Josh Allen tossed one. They got to put. They got to hit. They got to put Buffalo down with the shotgun pump. Henry like, boom. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo ain't playing, but he's so basically not. He got to get rehab. So if your shoulder mess up, you pull out. Guess what? They gonna make you interim champion, or they gonna strip you. They already been trying to strip you. So that surgery probably 6 to 8 months. Then you probably need a tune up. Like, bro, he wasn't gonna come back to 2023. So he missed 2 years plus one. He couldn't afford to miss that check, bro. He couldn't afford to miss that check.
Yes, I understand that, bro. I understand that. I'm not talking about the money. I'm just talking about the health.
You know, at the end of the day, bro, health. You know, every man that's the head of his family, the money, the wealth come before the health. That's why we got earlier on average.
Okay, CJ. So let me ask you this: with 2 years off, you've been injured your whole career. Why not get it done?
Yeah, he should have got it done. But you know why? You know why, bro? I had to think. I asked myself that too. He probably thought it was good. Because if he's
2 years off,
huh?
If you've been injured since 18, and at 33,
he rehabbed it. He rehabbed it, so he probably thought it was good. So he said he strengthened the muscle around it. He probably didn't think nothing of it. He probably like, it's good now. He probably was like, it's good, and then it fucked up on him.
All right, bro. I believe you. I believe that.
I'm just saying, if you rehab it, and he said this is what he said. He probably didn't think nothing of it. He like, it's good, it feel good, the rehab work, and he probably got so much scar tissue built up in there, bro. He gonna be gone in a minute, bro. So, like I said before, a lot of us can't afford to miss 2 weeks off of work.
Gary can't. To be honest with you, Gary can't be out here fighting at 26, 75% anymore, bro. He can't do that. He's not no young fighter no more. You can't be in there doing 75% fights thinking you're going to beat everybody 12-0. Come on, Gary.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, bro. And then one thing I thought he didn't do, he should have put his lead hand, his healthy hand in the lead.
Everybody can't switch it, bro.
Bro, nigga, man, shit is better than like not being able to defend yourself. You feel me?
It's so much footwork and responsibilities that go with switching stances. If Gary don't know how to do it at 30, whatever years old he is,
I feel what you're saying. I just would have had to figure it out. I just have been popping that bitch, and I don't know, bro.
Everybody ain't Pernell Whitaker or Duran where they can
I know it's a street. If I'm in a street fight, something hurt, man. Bro, I just felt that was. Obviously you're right because he didn't do it. So you obviously right. I mean, shit, I'd have been out there like pop with my man. Shit, man. But like I said before, everybody in LeBron James.
I always feel like with a sport like boxing, you should teach every fighter how to switch it because you never know what can happen in a fight. Because say you getting hit too clean with certain shots, and the guy's only hitting you like that because you're in this stance. You switch stances, and that punch is not happening no more. You could turn the whole night around, or you hurt. You switch that shit up, you could turn your night around, bro. I always thought every fighter should know how to switch it, even if it's not like, oh man, I'm the new Andre Ward with the switch. Nah, you could just know how to switch it. I feel every fighter should know that shit.
Mu Ying and the super chat. I'm gonna get more money for each one. He says, healthy Gary Russell destroyed this Manny Pacquiao. I wanted to be. I wasn't impressed by dude, and I don't think dude will rematch Gary Russell. Well, by the time he rematches him, he might not have the belt. That belt going right over to if Leo Santa Cruz is adequate, if he good after Tank Davis sent him to the upper room, you know, this gonna be Mark Magsayo at the press conference.
Listos pe los chingazos. Listos pe los chingazos.
That's gonna be him at the press conference. So, like I said before, they want that belt out of Gary Russell's hands. He gave him an out. It is what it is. Pound for pound sports entertainment. What's going on? Did you hear that Magsayo someone tell Magsayo to thank Al Heyman? That must be in the contract. That must be in the contract.
What is he talking about? Now, why would he say that?
Oh my God, CJ, you did that. You just did that.
What is he talking about? Now, why would he say that?
Who better, Cashmere or Mac? Mac Cashmere, John Rio, easily. Come on now, Maxo got to put a little bit more of another fight together. People forgot he was getting outboxed by Julio Cesar until he sent them to the upper room. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get that sound clip. I'm gonna do it myself. The upper room, Clyde. He said, "Hope Gary has a." The thing about rematch, he don't have a rematch clause. Think about a rematch anyway. He got to get shoulder surgery now. That's at least, I don't know what I'm giving you guesstimate 6 to 8 months, right? And then he probably got scar tissue in there. So that's plus the rehab, plus the injury. Then he got to feel comfortable with using the arm. That's probably a tune-up. So, bro, immediate rematch wouldn't even matter, bro. He could say, I'll rematch him. By the time he rematch him, he may not have a belt. He may outgrow the weight class. You know, so when you talk about rematch, bro, it really don't matter. He got to get a new shoulder. And then also, it was rumors that he hurt his hand. So I think he might have hand therapy, shoulder surgery, hand surgery, wrist. He was also saying he might have hurt his wrist. You know what I'm saying? So it don't even really matter. Then also, if he clear all them barriers, where the politics at it now? They're gonna reset his pay scale. It's gonna be hard for him to. It's gonna be hard for him to. It's gonna be hard for him to bounce back from this one. Yes, it's over. It's over. It's gonna be hard for him to reset from this one, bro. He behind the ball on politics. So he said Javier Logan said people acting like they ain't never had to go to work sick before to still get paid. I understand why Gary did it. I've gone to work plenty of times feeling ish. That's what it is to be a man. Facts. That's what it is to be a provider, man or woman. You got to do shit. You got to do what you got to do.
Pound for pound, saying the same thing I'm saying.
He said he should have got the surgery. But if you think about this, think about the surgery, right? Think about what I'm saying. He said that before the Olympics, he had an opportunity to get the surgery or rehab, right? He went rehab. So he strengthened the muscles around the tendons. The shoulder apparently has not been an issue. So he apparently thought the rehab was good until 2 weeks ago. So it hasn't been an issue. And we know it hasn't been an issue because he's thrown the second most jabs by any boxer in this current era or this current time period. So he fixed the shoulder. The shoulder, he like, okay, I feel good. Even though he still can compete at the Olympics because he got sick. But he fixed the shoulder. It just became a problem 13, 15, 12 years later. So it ain't like, I'm going to get the surgery. Most people get the rehab, and then if the shoulder go bad, then they get the surgery. His shoulders just tend to hold up for 10, 12, 13 years. And after that time period, now he probably got to get the surgery. Now, who knows? He might try to rehab it again and say, you know what, I don't plan on fighting 10 or 15 more years. But regardless, he's going to probably eventually have to have a surgery after boxing. Who knows? He might be done right now. He probably can't get a fight no more, but it wasn't a problem until it got re-injured. Exactly. He said, damn, Gary is screwed. I don't know what he should do. Like, bro, the shoulder is not even the beginning of his problems, bro. The shoulder is not even the beginning, bro.
Gary got problems so much behind the scenes. He should become a knockout puncher. That's what Gary should try to do, become a knockout puncher.
And they gonna offer his next fight. Offer this nigga $10K in a bag of pinto beans for his next fight. Come on, man. You ain't lying, man. Him getting the next fight, man, they probably gonna have that nigga opening for Rolly his next fight when he come back. He gonna be Rolly opening. He gonna be fighting before anybody get there on the Rolly card, bro. Bill's going to win. I don't know right now. My homeboy ain't playing. Pound for pound, he felt that. Okay, yeah, he felt that it was fine. The injury must have popped up during training. You talking about 10 years? It held up 12. Most people would have took that deal. TBE and I'm the best ever. Ain't nobody tell me that I'm not the best. Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard. They ain't did this. I've been doing it. So shout out to TB.
What's up, man? What's up, CJ?
Okay, did you score the fight last night?
Ah.
Okay. What did you think? Because nobody scored the fight. Because I didn't think nothing of it.
Yeah, I gotta watch it again. Really, I want to watch it again. No, seriously, I saw it, but I mean, I didn't see it. I wasn't really watching it like that. But I saw it, bits and pieces of it, and to me, what it looked like for the first couple of rounds, that guy Magsayo, he did pretty good. But then after that, I think with the injury, that Russell kind of made the adjustment. And even though Magsayo was the guy pushing the fight, it wasn't as effective as it could have been because Russell was really doing some good stuff in there. He was slipping a lot of punches, and a lot of punches wasn't really connecting. He was blocking a lot. He was slipping a lot, and he was connecting with the left. So he did enough to hold on to his title. Okay, so I mean, if anything, they could have gave it a draw. Okay, I don't really think that even though again, I think the judge was looking at the aggression that Magsayo was showing in the fight. He was the one pushing the fight because again, Russell was defending, but defending is boxing. So I mean, a guy should get credit for defending just as a guy get credit for effective defense should be weighed against effective aggression. And to me, the effective defense, was a little bit superior to the effective aggression. So you should, if anything, if you want to make it more balanced, you just made the fight equal. And then plus, Russell is the champ, so he should get the benefit of the doubt, and he should have kept his title. I don't think he should have lost the title in that fight. That's all.
Listos pe los chingazos. Listos pe los chingazos.
I don't know what he said. It just sounded good for the time. I mean, from the naked eye, look, I'll rescore and I'll talk about tomorrow when I get a chance. He said, we truly haven't never got to see the best version of Gary Russell, and that's self-inflicted wound. Charge it to his own credit card. Gary Russell should have gave up those last 2 rounds. I mean, shit, if your shoulder hurting, shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that was the case, but he knew he had to be in an Al Heyman bag, right? So he knew this was a possibility. But what's funny? When Magsayo was doing good in the first 4 or 5 rounds, every time Gary Russell got hit flush, it was a lady that was screaming in horror. Oh! Watch it again, bro. She's I'm like, Jesus. I thought they was passing the collection plate around and shit, and the Holy Ghost was entering her and shit, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, why did he take the fight if he's injured, bro? I mean, you're making sense.
Look here. You ain't fought in 2 years, and then you're gonna need shoulder surgery. So can anybody afford to miss 3 years off of work?
Yeah,
gotta get paid.
Yeah,
can't get paid. If you postponed it because he had the shoulder injury before the Olympics, but he chose to rehab the shoulder. So 10, 15 years later, it just popped back up. So I don't know if he's gonna rehab again. People talking about an immediate rematch. Like, are you shitting me? Like, bro, this dude gonna have to get a shot. And then there was a rumor that he hurt his hand too, and possibly his wrist. But what people not talking about that Beeb and Ringside Report talking about? The commission. The commission. How are you a commission, bro? Right? And people say it was so far fetched that Wilder couldn't have got cheated from Fury, right? But the commission are letting dudes like Jorge Sebastian Highland versus Charlo fight with one leg. He drug his leg to the fight. It was visible. Gary Russell said his shoulder was injured, right? Then his brother said during the fight his shoulder was good, so the commission wouldn't stop the fight, right? Bruh, what is the New Jersey Athletic Commission doing? You had a duel, one arm fighting in there, bro, on your watch.
Yeah, but again, I mean, he was giving a lot of signals because he was saying when they asked him about the fight, he said, "Well, you're probably gonna see it in the fight." So he didn't. They asked him what the injury was. He said, "Well, you're probably gonna see it in the fight." So right there, to me, I mean, the fact that you're in a position that you have to take a fight that you're probably gonna lose because of an injury, and you can't refute, and nothing can be done to postpone. I see him fight getting postponed all the time. So why they couldn't postpone this fight? I don't get it. So I mean,
no, think about it. Think what I'm saying, right? He ain't fought in 2 years. Hold on. If he postpone this fight, right? He gonna miss another year because he got to get shoulder surgery now. So can he miss 3 years worth of paychecks, bro? Come on. It ain't like he rolled an ankle and he gonna postpone it for a month, or he got sick, he gonna postpone it for 6 or 8 weeks.
Okay,
It's probably gonna be who can miss 3 years of paychecks, bro? NBA player miss they miss 1 week of paychecks and they coming back to the table and accepting the worst deal.
But I gotta watch the fight again, though. I didn't see all of it, so I'm gonna watch the fight again. I don't know, I gotta really. Cause usually when I want to analyze the fight, I watch it with the sound off, and I just watch the fight in slow motion.
I usually be watching with the sound on, but the commentary was putrid last night. They were everybody but Abner Mares was like praying for him to lose, bro. When he did land a shot, they was quiet. With Maxo, his aggression is man. Al Bernstein is pathetic, bro. Take his Hall of Fame shit out of there. And then that other dude, what's the other dude? Not Steve Farhood, the other one they be up there with that had the disease. Like, bro. I miss Paulie Malignaggi, bro. Even though Paulie got terrible towards the end, man, go get Antonio Tarver. What are you doing, bro? Tarver was one of the best commentators of his time. He said, and Roy Jones. What he say? Oh, Maxie not getting up. I need that sound clip, Brandon. Shout out to Brandon for the sound. I need that sound clip, bro. Oh, I'll never forget watching that fight because I thought Pacquiao was about to stop Marquez. Then, he's not getting up, Jim. I said, damn, because that came out of nowhere, bro.
Yeah, that was a shot heard around the world, boy.
Line. Roy Jones made sure you didn't
hear it around the world. That was it. Oh man,
there's another dude who wasn't pre. I thought he was dead, but the one guy I thought was dead in my lifetime was when David Lemieux.
That don't get a lot of credit that he should, man. That's why the greatest fighter of this generation is Marquez, bro.
Yeah, I think if he were retired off of that, he probably would have got more publicity. Tim Bradley said, "I wouldn't have come back and fight." He said, "I would have retired with my hand up over Pacquiao." I said, "You know what? He got a point. I wouldn't have came back and fought again." They was banging like when Bradley beat him. A lot of Mexicans thought that he robbed them. The black Mexicans and the blacks was banging at that fight. I heard. Yeah, it was just fighting. I'm like, what was with your kid, bro? That's why I really don't like sporting.
Marquez was a great fighter, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely a legendary fighter, man.
Unless he was crying, he was losing close fights with like Chris John and them Pacquiao fights. He had a right to cry. I will say that. But you went over to Chris John country. What did you expect, bro? Come on, man. It's just. You expecting hospitality on the scorecards? Forget where Chris John is from, like Indonesia, some stuff like that, bro. You expecting hospitality? And I don't think Chris John.
They get a champion once in 100 years.
Yeah, he was in Indonesia, and I don't think he fought at that point. I don't think he left Indonesia. It was some crazy stuff like that. Hold on, after he fought more, because he fought until he stopped fighting in 2013. Well, he fought Marquez early in Marquez. It was early in their careers. I don't even know when he fought Marquez. Hold on. I don't even show. This nigga got 1,000 fights, literally.
Yeah, Marquez stopped a couple of young bucks trying to. He was a gatekeeper for a little while there, where a lot of guys that thought was going to. I saw one fight in particular. I forgot who the fighter was. He was a tough young kid, though, but Marquez schooled him, man. It was a great fight, man. The old veteran.
He had 44 fights coming into that fight in 2006. So, yeah, it was late in his career. I remember he was crying about it. But, yeah, Chris John retired 48, 1-3. Oh, yeah. I remember that, watching that one. He said it can't be a no contest after 4 rounds, so it was a hard decision for them. I mean, they said it was pulling on his shoulder in the fight. And, he was wincing, but, they need to step they MRIs and stuff up. But I mean, at the end of the day, if this fight don't go on, they miss a paycheck, the judges miss a paycheck, the refs miss a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So
everybody be mad at Gary Russell.
And then fans mad because there ain't no real boxing on until February 5th. So if you think he public enemy right now, number one, shit. I mean, if that didn't happen last night, what we talking about?
Yeah, that's like
allegedly AJ stepping aside. I can't find it on Twitter. I know why AJ.
How much money you getting to step aside?
Somebody said 15, but I can't find it on Twitter.
Yeah, but good. You can step aside and get some more training.
He knew it because Usyk got one more fight left. I mean, Fury got one more fight left with Bob.
I'm saying that step aside can give Joshua more time to work on his business. You know what I mean? Work on what he's
I say
doing.
this. Unless Usyk had all the belts, I wouldn't go knock on that door again. some guys is just a bad stylistic matchup.
Okay, I get what you're saying because again, Usyk fought in a Joshua fight the way I expected him to fight in the
As Witherspoon and
the other guy, what's his name?
As Witherspoon and Dick Chisora.
Yeah, Chisora. I expected him to fight Chisora like that, like he fought Joshua, but he didn't. So I did I did a commentary on that and spoke on that. You know what I mean? But again, he showed up in the Joshua fight and fought the way I thought he was going to fight. So I seen
Usyk out there. It's a video of him training in the snow in the Ukraine. I'm like, yeah, leave his ass alone.
Yeah, but I mean, Joshua was touching him though. You see, so
he was, but that dude is man. He's different.
The bottom line is, bro. I'm gonna tell you what the bottom line was in that fight. Even besides the skill, the obvious superior boxing skill of Usyk. Okay, which skill can be overcome. Okay, with the right strategy. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
So Usyk, Joshua just need to sharpen his skills a little bit more, man. And I think he can give Usyk just because of his advantages physically, with just a little bit more sharpening of the skills. I think he can give Usyk. He can beat Usyk because without all of that, look what he did. I mean, he was touching Usyk up. You know what I mean? And as a matter of fact, one particular point, he hit Usyk with a punch that if he had followed up on it, he could have stopped Usyk right there and then. But he didn't follow it up.
But all I seen was his body language. I didn't even watch the whole fight. I was
he looked tentative and he looked.
Bro, that nigga collapsed in the corner. I said, yeah, bro. Now we'll knock on that white boy down.
And then the fight, bro.
Bro, that nigga
that fight was one more round. He'd have been stopped.
Look
he
here,
got knocked out.
Like one more round. The guys like Usyk, and they get a second look at you, I'm guarantee you it's gonna be an upgrade. I pretty much guarantee. I think listening to Malik Scott. If you can find the article Malik Scott just did like last month, he was at camp with Usyk, bro. The way he said it, bro, he convinced me Usyk gonna win, bro. Usyk is gonna beat everybody. I'm saying it right now. Usyk is gonna spank everybody. Only guy I think got a chance, y'all gonna call me crazy, is Deontay Wilder.
Well,
that's the only guy that got a chance.
I know that Usyk is a character, okay? He's a different type of fighter. You can see that. He act kind of weird, and when people act like that, they're the kind of people that march to the beat of their own drum. They're not ordinary, you know what I'm saying? So he's not an ordinary fighter, but anybody can be beat.
Yo, you guys can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Well, if you ain't talking mute, you got your little background.
Oh, hold on. I just think AJ need to go to the body and invest in that, because when he did that versus Usyk, he was really moving Usyk. He had Usyk in some bad little moments get into that body, but he can't.
You broke up.
He got disconnected, it looked like.
Yeah, probably on the road. I'm telling y'all, nigga like Usyk get a second look at you, it ain't gonna be good. I underestimated his Chaz Witherspoon fight. AJ can step aside and fight Wilder. Why would you do suicide? I mean, unless Wilder ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. If I ain't fighting the nigga for undisputed, I'm gonna fight him for no disputed. That fight he does better numbers than Fury Usyk. Yeah, true. If he go fight him for undisputed, I don't see it. I look, man, they fight. I go to that fight. AJ don't want to fight him unless Wilder looks shaky.
Sharp is right.
Joshua needs to brawl and go for it. I tell you this, bro. When Usyk get his angles down, he's in trouble, bro. Unless he land a lucky punch, and I hate to say a lucky punch in boxing. You should think it's lucky punches. Usyk is gonna be. I expect Usyk to stop him. I really do.
Not if Joshua let his hands go.
What is he talking about? Why would he say that?
He gotta let his hands go, bro. If Joshua let his hands go,
it don't even matter. He let his hands go. It's just gonna make the inevitable a little bit quicker. I'm telling you, bro. What I seen from that dude, I'm telling you, he gonna wake up and be like,
"Hey,
Ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
Yeah, he gonna wake up like everybody trying. Just bring me my money.
I need that last skill though. I mean, like I expect to see all that in that, the sword fight. I didn't see that. I was like, this guy's not the real deal, man.
And maybe he closed the gap on Chisora. Maybe he closed the gap. AJ closed the gap, but it's a price to be paid. He let AJ know when he established that he can hurt or he had enough power to sting AJ. When he established that gave him all the confidence in the world.
Yeah, and he's going to be going to the second fight with a lot more confidence and a guarantee he's going to be in better condition in the first fight.
Well, he gained like 15 pounds for that fight too. So, he probably wasn't used to keeping that amount of weight on. I know if he come in at 300 pounds like Andy Ruiz, I know something.
The main problem for AJ is conditioning, man. You gotta get his conditioning.
Well, he don't.
Man.
Crisco told him. Hey, Crisco told him to drop the weights.
The ring, not in condition, bro.
Hold on, because he pick up the weights. Vladimir Klitschko told him to stop lifting weights, and he probably just don't want to stop lifting weights. It is addictive. He need to stop lifting weights, bro. But he got to find a perfect conditioning point. Versus Andy Ruiz in the second fight, his conditioning was pretty good. He moved a lot. So Joshua playing in corner were incompetent. Why is he trying to box with pure boxer who's a smaller fat? He was saying it the whole week. I just didn't believe him. He was legitimate saying it the whole week that he was going to try to outbox Usyk. I thought he was joking. He said, "You my dude, the whole nine," but Gary Russell didn't get that. Cool. I didn't say he did. I said, to the naked eye, like he won. But a lot of y'all scored for ineffective aggression. That dude didn't land more than 2 or 3 meaningful fights after the fourth round, bro. He did not land no effect. Y'all listening to? Did you watch it with the sound on? Did you watch it with the sound? If you watch it with the sound on, I don't take your opinion highly at all. If you watch it again with the sound off, or you watch it with the sound off, then we could talk. Weeze, Wilder, and Fury have a 50-50 chance. Who? You talking about AJ? Man, come on, all them beating AJ except for Fat Boy. Usyk older than Tyson Fury. He 35. Well, heavyweights age with grace. They don't have to make weight. It don't mean nothing. 35, they really kind of like peaking, on the way down. But he probably beat Usyk. He probably beat Tyson Fury. I really believe because Tyson Fury accused him of being on Pez, and Tyson Fury, man, he don't even want to fight Dillian White. If they did step a fight, it wasn't because AJ didn't want to fight Usyk. It was because Tyson Fury didn't want to fight Dillian White. That's what it was. And the Dillian White put the fear of God in Tyson Fury. Usyk a bad man. Yeah, he is. He said Wilder still knocks out Joshua. Could I see how Wilder come if he do come back? Because when you get knocked out like Wilder, the Leo Santa Cruz. I bet Leo can come back from getting knocked out from one punch before Wilder can come back from being that accumulation ass whooping.
Wilder ain't coming back, bro. Wilder had his show, getting beat down. He ain't coming back. I mean, why should he? Unless they give him the $50 million. I wouldn't come back unless they give me 50. They had to give me like at least.
I mean, unless he just want to get a win and just retire on a good note.
You know what I'm saying? Why? He's got
Shout
good money. You know what I'm saying?
Who want to retire with a loss? If Muhammad Ali could retire with a win, he would. He would have. He thought Trevor Berbick was sweet. He said Usyk is too good for Joshua, and Usyk also beat Fury. I'm interested, but you're right. But somebody right. Wilder and AJ do way better numbers. Hold on. He said Mills World. He said Gary Russell did a good job surviving one hand, but that wasn't enough to win. Had he had both hands, he would have been more courageous and fought toe to toe with Magsayo, and he would have been good. I just didn't see what Magsayo did, bro. I swear to God, I'm just thinking. And I wasn't drinking last night. I was a little tired. Shout out to Francis Ngannou. Dana White. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna do a live on that tomorrow, probably. Dana White is a piece of work, but I see what y'all saying. But yeah, just because you come forward, he didn't do enough he didn't score enough for me, bro. I swear to God, he didn't score enough.
So he would have been KO'd. He would have been KO'd with 2 hands, and he wasn't KO'd with 1 hand. That's so stupid, man. What is that guy?
Russell punch output was low. It don't matter as long as you scoring and all punches. And y'all only saying that because y'all seen the punch stats, and that is an opinionated. They do not tell you the effectiveness of punches. It don't. Just because you throw punches don't mean you win the fight, bro. He missed a ton of punches. And I ain't talking about like grazed or they was wrong. He whiffed. In the first 4 rounds, he did amazing work. He touched the bike. I just, it is what it is. Everybody got that opinion. When I watch it, I'm gonna have a better opinion. Maybe I sound like y'all. Maybe I sound like me. Maybe I sound in between. I don't know. But like I said before, Gary Russell knew he was gonna lose that fight. If it was remotely close, he knew what he was in for. Al Heyman don't do that to everybody else. No other ethnic group do Al Heyman do that to. None. And that's just the typical Negro mindset, bro. If you had a black customer come in a black business and a white customer come, they're going to treat the white boy a lot better. I guarantee you. No matter if you look like a dope fiend. You know, we got a lot of stuff in our own community that we got to talk. We got to loosen up and then we got to tighten up. They treat Gary Russell like that. Come on. Paulo Malignaggi said Al Heyman was fixing fights. Didn't he say that after a fight or something like that, allegedly? And Al Heyman signed him after that. And treated Paulie pretty good, according to Paulie. But had that been Gary Russell? Come on. Come on, man. Look, man, if you black, don't sound bad. I'd rather get whipped by a white boy than get whipped like a slave to a black boy any day.
Gotta go on there, boy. I mean, at the end of the day, man, like, you know, it's not about, you know, it's not like any of the promotional outfits are any better than the other. Okay, they are the same.
I'd rather be treated poorly, knowing I'm gonna come in. It's a chance I'm gonna be treated poorly than be with the brother and think everything good.
All you gotta do is approach Crawford with respect.
That train. Okay. That train is still. That's going exactly to what I said. If Canelo and Terrence Crawford walked into the PBC merch store and tried to sell their merch there, who will get the deal faster and who will get the deal? It'll be Canelo. Come on, man. They shelved Mickey Bay because he had a dispute with his manager, which was Floyd Cousin, their boy. They mad at Gary Russell because he won a certain amount of money. But if I'm looking at all the money you tossing around for these bum ass fights, why can't I get some? You know?
Well, I mean, there's something to be said for that. But at the end of the day, bro, what I'm saying is that it's not I don't think Terrence Crawford, I don't think it's a personal thing with him. I think
it is. It's very personal. It's very personal. I disagree with that. It's very personal. Because he's scared their cattle.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I mean,
but it's personal.
Well, I don't think that. I think it's just a business decision on their part. I
can say it's business, but to me, it's going beyond business, bro.
Because it's not just Errol Spence. You know, at the end of the day, if Errol Spence really wanted to fight, you know, he could make the fight. The fight could be made. I mean, that's the main part. And then you have the PBC that we don't want Errol Spence to fight him anyway. Okay, I don't think by what they're showing. So you're looking at a situation where the fighter don't want to fight and the organization don't want to fight either based on what they're saying. Because if Tim Smith come out and say what he said, I mean, how else are you going to interpret that? I mean, it's clear we don't have the money. But yet still, Canelo, he said they'll treat him like a king. And he was ready to do business with them again because just after the way they treated him. Okay, but you know, they look how they're treating Crawford, but they want, and they really need Crawford to sign because just imagine if Crawford was on the PBC side, okay, they would have an undisputed champ, right? But you know, it would be good.
I don't think so. He gonna hold out to sell his cheeks to Canelo. I'm telling y'all that, bro. All right, they're making it personal when it don't even have to be personal. Oh, he want too much money. Like, okay. I don't know what he want, but I think he want too much money. Okay, cool.
Well, I know that he don't want to fight. I know he don't want to fight, and they look like.
And they're not gonna let him get Charlo neither, or I think they'll let him get Castanos, but I don't think they're gonna let him get that belt. Come on, even if they think Charlo can win, I think they fear that man so much. It's sad, bro, because we the ones suffering. You know, I feel for him too because you know it's unfortunate. But we the one that's suffering because I mean, when the last time we had a big fight other than Wilder getting mollywopped the last 2 rounds in the 2 fights, getting 3, getting mollywopped up and down the goddamn arena. When the last time we had a fight where you had butterflies in your stomach before the fight?
I'm becoming a hero for it. That's the only time they accept him when he got beat up by Fury.
Same thing with Muhammad Ali.
Now he's part of the the American landscape. You know what I mean? Because they can say, well, yeah, he got Wilder won, he lost.
That's what because he might be in the F-150 commercial on your ass, just getting off the canvas and fighting with blood from it. This is what America is about. Even when the tough get.
If it was the other way around, it wouldn't have been the same.
Hell no! Arrest his black self. He just did brutality against a white man. And you be like, man, he from England though. I don't care. Didn't y'all fight? Then we help y'all fight for y'all independence from England? But that's another story. Maxwell Power is I would say it's overrated. It's pretty good, bro. I think he got snapped. Just Sharp TV said Dillian White will give Fury hell with those body shots, and he's more skilled. I don't even think he's more skilled than Wilder. That's just my opinion.
Come on, man.
He's just not. He's not more skilled than Wilder. I mean, maybe they're the same. He's trash. He's trash. He squares up. When he throw them body shots, he squares up. I just think he know Tyson Fury. That's it. He's not more skilled than Wilder, bro. If you put the niggas in the ring together, if you put him in Wilder would literally kill him, bro. That'd be the first fight that Wilder had that he didn't, well, other than Bermain Severn, that if it's how long it's go, he gonna be up on the scorecards. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you Dillian White is butt cheeks. That's a fact. There's nothing skilled about Dillian White. Ain't no S in Dillian. And ain't no S in White. Nothing skilled about him. Overrated. He over here getting knocked down by what's the boy name that Andy Ruiz got robbed by? Joseph Parker and motherfucking struggling with Derek Chisora. With Derek Chisora, they said Eddie Hearn said, I like to make Chisora and Deontay Wilder. Chisora coach said, I'm not gonna train for this fight. Rock, I can't train you for this, Rock. He said, what you mean, Nick? I was fighting setups? It wasn't setups, Rock. It was fights that you can win. So this guy right here, Rock, you ain't been hungry. I'll train hard, Mick. Motherfucker was having cheerleaders at training camp and stuff, man. Dana Jones say AJ Usyk off of Russia about to be a war with Ukraine, so Usyk and Loma not fighting while in the country at the war. Okay, I don't know the answer enough about that. Maybe you're right. CompuBox is a scam. It's just somebody. It ain't like it's somebody just with a clicker. They tell you what land and what don't land. He's sitting at home like you and me. Real talk. He said, "Did y'all see Gary Russell made him do a 360 and spin?" Yeah, they don't credit defense no more. Josh in his back. So why you got Zion still as your avatar, man? That nigga, man, that motherfucker don't want to play in New Orleans. He want to play at the buffet after the AB fight, I believe. Salute. He said Josh Allen is legit, man. Well, I'm watching right now and like he legitimately getting his ass kicked. Timothy Spaghetti Salute said Gary has not fought in 2 years in one fight, a year for 4 years prior. Maybe the reason not making them any revenue don't. Oh, yeah, you could be right. Holding the belt up too. I know the WBC didn't like him holding that belt up, but I mean, everybody else doing the same thing. What's the difference? That's a fact. What's the difference? Everybody doing the same thing. Everybody like it's even a prospect. Well, how many fights Colbert got, bro? Like less than 20, and he been a professional since 2015. Hold on. Ron Ennis is the only one that's got a chance at winning 50, 55, maybe 60 fights, and they're going to slow his ass down too. Best believe. Colbert got 16 fights, and he turned pro in 2015. So what has been? 7 years in May. He'll be pro for 7 years, and he'll have, if his fight go through, he'll have 17 fights in 7 years. Come on, that's less than 2 fights a year. Come on. Dude's going to be retiring with 34 fights, bro. 30 fights. Keith Thurman about to get retired. I hope Mario Barrios. I don't like to root against brothers, but sometimes it's needed. Joey said Gary would need to retire. You can't tell Gary what he need to do. Shit. You act like he went in there and just looked terrible. With one arm, I think everybody get that performance Oscar.
That was pretty good for one-handed fighter.
Yeah, people hate him because of how the media did. But I just think about it. I said, bro, everybody fight once or twice a year. Everybody. What's the problem? PBC being put in Clubhouse box on pay-per-view. Clubhouse. Thurman and Barnes pay-per-view. Joe, you know you're going to watch, though. You're going to watch. You're going to watch. No doubt Russell's a great fighter, but people can't take away from Maxwell comments last night. It's hard to KO a fighter that he ain't fucking, I mean, come on, running? Running? So, I mean, I would let you have that one. You got the flow on that one, man. He said,
yeah, he wasn't running. He was showing skill, great defense. I knew he had good defense, but I didn't know his defense was that good. He got pretty good defense.
What is he talking about? Why would he say that?
You earned that one. You earned that one. I mean, you got your opinion. I ain't hating on you. Who will win, Leo or Max? So I think Leo. Man, you gotta see how Leo come back. I just showed Leo. Leo was there like he like one of them squirrels that get ran over, get frozen out in the cold. One of them stuffed squirrels. So anytime you get knocked out, and then he ain't fought since he got knocked out. That's over. That's over a year ago, right? Yeah, my channel got hacked that day. So that's over a year ago he got knocked out. I mean, my channel got banned from going live. It's over a year ago. I can't play he said I can't wait to play with Wilder, Crawford, and Stevenson in a new boxing game. They're gonna have a clause. You're gonna try to fight Wilder and AJ. It's gonna say incapable of making a fight on the wrong side of the street. Watch what I tell you. Politics. That's what it's gonna say, a politic clause. I'm playing. Tank is 30. Take 27. Y'all need to be trying to round up. he got a nice little way before he's 30. 27. He's 27. Shit. He got 3 years before he celebrate dirty at 30. I ain't mad at him. Colbert should have been a champion. They said, what is your 30s like? It's like your 20s with money. I have to agree with that. I have to agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I'd agree with that one. It's like more money in your 20. But I don't party like that no more, bro. It's just this nigga's just too ignorant and shit, bro. I'd rather go. I don't know. I don't want to party with the wife. I just party with my people. Culver should have been a champion. I mean, it is what it is. 16 fights, he a champion. It is what it is. They hold Richard Hitchison up. I told you they do that to the brothers. You know what I'm saying? I told you they do that to the brothers, and it's sad. It's sad. James Smith said, of course they set him up. They tired of seeing him defend the title. It seems like once every 12. Everybody do the same thing.
Everybody fight more than one.
Like, bro, that's what I'm trying to act like, bro. Everybody, that's like you said, man. I got my retro 4 Jordans, and you got the same ones. Oh, no, I bought mine first. You bought it, bro. And if you, bro, then even if it is, you got like these niggas fighting, the prospects fighting twice a year. Like, that's what I don't understand, bro. They fight once a year, but like I said before, it is what it is, man. I met Gary Russell before. Really good dude, bro. Really good. Hopefully this political crap don't affect his brother, because he's fighting Victor Postal. Did you know that, TB?
Yeah, I heard that. Isn't that kind of a big jump?
Yeah, he's gonna be on February 26th. Well, he stopped the old boy that really beat Adrian Broner. Spanked him.
Who you mean? Who spanked?
Giovanni Gary Anton Russell. He spanked. He stopped Giovanni Santiago.
The guy that gave
Adrian Broner
that trouble on his comeback fight.
Yeah, he sparked him.
Wow.
Yep. Sparked him.
Broner fell off a big time.
He come. I'm gonna come back. I just look like okay. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I mean, you gonna come back. He got an OnlyFans now. I said, yes. Like, bruh, PBC fighters got OnlyFans now. Yeah, he stopped him in 6. Yeah, Broner got an OnlyFans now. He said Ngannou's striking was terrible last night. You fighting somebody in what's his name? Kane, Giro, whatever. That dude is tough to fight, bro. And he's an elusive target. And then once you strike, he kick you with like a little floppy kick, and then he doing all these magically delicious ass elbows and shit, man. Y'all gotta understand combat sports, bro. You can't if he would have came in aggressive versus that guy, he'd have got elbowed. You know what I'm saying? He would have got knocked out, or he would have got hurt. And Ngannou showed y'all that his name should be the Evolution. He showed y'all that he can wrestle.
Yeah.
Old boy tried to do that leg lock, and he could have won that fight. He tried to do that leg lock, and Ngannou flipped him, or he couldn't get it. It was a wrap. That old boy lost that fight, bro. It was a bad fight because old boy is irky jerky. It's like, fighting like Lee Selby fighting George Kambosos.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta make it boring, bro. If you want
to score! Wow, the Bill scored. Gabriel Davis going crazy. Fucking my fan do all the way up. Wow, I gotta go for 2. That's crazy. You gotta have a defense. That was a good throw. But yeah, people like, bro, of course. If you ask me to hit a punching bag and then go hit a guy that's moving, I'm gonna have more success hitting the punching bag. But he showed y'all, like Usman said after the fight, he said the evolution. He said, who said big guys can't grapple? He said, I enjoyed it, bro. Otherwise, I went to sleep. I like tactical fights.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, I like tactical fight because Cheryl Gang, whatever his dang name is, he definitely deserves a rematch, but not right away because you did some dumb stuff. You had control of the ground. And then you tried to go for unnecessary. They got the 2 points. You tried to go for unnecessary fucking leg lock. And then he had him in the leg lock before that, and Gangu was looking like, you tickled me. I cried, bruh. He learned to wrestle. When he get his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and all that shit down, he was showing some all that, man, bruh. And Gangu, I don't even know why I know why he want to box to get his money. Yeah, that dude. Huh?
He said the chat. Nobody heard of Gary or Thurman.
He said, "What you say?"
Read it, man.
He said, "Ain't no at my job. Nobody heard of Gary or Thurman. Where you work at? Where you work at?" I mean, neither. I mean, I probably asking people. I might start doing that. Get my camera asking people who they know some of these boxers.
He gonna get a lot of no's, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a picture. Like, you know this guy. Tell them that I don't feel that way. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up on predominantly women too. Like, yeah, what you doing after this? Postal getting stopped. And I don't know if he gonna stop Postal, bro, because he gave Josh Taylor everything he wanted. Because he really beat Ramirez too. Shit, Postal, man.
I think Postal is probably gonna come, really hype for this fight because it's like, his last. Another opportunity for him to really. Yeah. He gave comeback. That
Josh Taylor fight scorecard does not indicate how tough that fight was. He gave Josh Taylor that fight, other than the knockdowns or a knockdown or 2. He gave Josh Taylor everything he wanted and a lot more. Postal is a hell of a fighter, bro. He probably the best upright fighter in this current crop of 147 and down.
What do you think about that Puerto Rican kid?
So Sabriel Matias.
Yeah.
I say only reason he won that fight, bro, is because old boy didn't believe in defense and he used angles. Because nobody was losing the jab. I watched that fight. Nobody was using the jab. Nobody was
he told every other punt in the book though.
Bro. And then I was just saying to myself, Petro or Yan or whatever. I was saying to myself, he was taking some hell of a shots. I said, man, this dude is a machine, or he got a really good poker face.
Every time I thought he was gonna get knocked out in a second, he just came back with about 6 punches, combinations like vicious.
Yeah, but his corner,
Benavidez, like he got that kind of style like
Benavidez. Yeah, his corner said you cannot stand in front of him. Use angles. He wouldn't use his feet.
Yeah,
he wouldn't use his feet.
If he used his feet, he'd be the best fighter. I think he'd probably be unbeatable, man. Because he's really good with the hands, that's for sure.
Yeah, he just wouldn't. All he had to do was just step over.
Yeah, all he had to do was just shoot. He did it sometimes, though. Sometimes he did do it. But
yeah, maybe he was tired.
Part, he just stood in front of the guy and they just. But he did block more. His defense was better than the guy's defense, though. Really hitting him.
Yeah, Sabriel was catching this and shooting and rolling, and his defense was better. But at one point, he was pushing Sabriel to the ropes, and Sabriel was catching, rolling, shooting. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing some good things in there, man. Yeah. Except for like you said, not moving his feet, but he just shows you if you gotta stay in the pocket and do what he gotta do, he can do it. And,
that was the difference. The Sabriel dude just started kind of stepping over a little bit, and that was the difference. Whoever would have utilized the angles, and that the Petro guy, he tough, bro. I said to myself, I said, bro, I ain't taking this ass with me.
A lot of other guys would have been knocked out by then. I don't think a lot of people could take those punches. But that's the kind of beat that end your career or change your career forever.
Yeah.
So, usually never the same after a fight like that. He got really, and his corner should have stopped the fight. I didn't even want to stop the fight when the doctor.
Yeah, maybe it was a water situation. You stop this fight.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's your fighter, man. The doctor's coming in and giving you good reason to stop the fight. You want to act like you don't want to stop. What, you crazy? You want to get the guy killed?
Maybe Sabrio would be like, disloyal trainer. I mean, Petro was like, disloyal trainer, stop fight. I was warrior. I want to finish.
Nah, man, he didn't want that more. He didn't want no more. He had actually checked out maybe 2 rounds before that, really.
But no, I think it was a left hook that did it.
Come on, get him out of here. Yeah, move him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, he had, he was out of there already, man.
Jersey. I don't know what Jersey was doing. Oh my God, they let Kansas City win. Yep, it's Buffalo, man. I mean, you're a sorry team like Buffalo, franchise-wise, like the Lions, man. Man,
the thing about that kid, though, man, after the fight, he didn't even look like he was in a fight.
That's that melon. That's that melon. He got high cheekbones too.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I say this. I say this. He
wasn't breathing hard. I mean,
He had some defense though. His defense was. If you watch that fight, his defense was tight.
Yeah.
He said, Chris John only fought one time in the States. Okay.
He wasn't even breathing hard. He was interviewing like he wasn't even a fight, bro. Like, I mean, he was talking, and I'm looking at the guy. I'm saying, you just went through a tough fight. But that kid is definitely tough, man. I don't know what he's made of.
He on Nevada clean drug testing program. I'm joking.
Good googly moogly.
Where's your guy? Good googly moogly. He's not here tonight.
Oh no, he said Chris John and Felix Sturm never left. Felix Sturm never came back to the United States because what Oscar De La Hoya robbed him. I don't blame him. Yeah, Felix Sturm said I ain't coming back. That was that's another one of the worst robberies. Somebody should do like the top 10, like top 100 first robberies in boxing. You might get killed doing that though. Get some death threats.
That was your top 10 in boxing. You would still be in the 1930s and 1940s.
Yeah, true. Them don't count because we already know how that shit played down. They said you roll over, you had to roll over. Sonny Liston was an enforcer allegedly for the mob. Matias is lethal. Yeah, and 140 is just 140 probably gonna replace 154 in a minute when some of them dudes like Charlo move up, because that's what's gonna happen. Earl gonna move up and Charlo gonna move up. It's gonna be deadly, bro. You got Montana Love, you got the dude who fought what's the dude's name that fought Mario Barrios on the Porter Thurman undercard, Bakra Abdamadil, whatever his damn name is. You got Catterall fighting for the title, Postal, Arnold Barboza, you got the great Teofimo Lopez, big fraud.
Come on, get him out of here. Move him out of here.
You got Sandra Martin. You got Regis Prograis. Jose Ramirez. It's a deep division.
Yeah.
Deep division, bro. So I said before, it's going to be very, very interesting. He said 140 is slowly becoming my favorite division. Yeah, when I was like watching the 2000s, man, that was one of the best divisions I've seen, bro. Other than like Nate Campbell, Marquez, and Casitas, but the one that was 35, but at 40, it had Devin Alexander, Amir Khan, Victor Ortiz, Vivian, the dude from Australia. They had Juan Urango, Devin Alexander, Andrew Kotelnik. So yeah, that was a great division too. Haney gonna move up there soon. I don't know. They might try to make that way because that division ain't nothing but lions and bears and tigers. Oh my. I don't know, man.
I think this guy will give Haney a tough fight, bro. Matthias.
Oh yeah, because he willing to take that shit. But hold on. But Devin Haney did say, before I get off here, he did throw some shade at Gary Russell. He said he lost to a bum. And my thing is,
what went on with them when Gary Russell was talking on foolishness about fighting Crawford, bro. and then he was out there slipping, and Haney called him out, and he had to accept it, but then he really backed out of it, really.
Because Al Heyman wouldn't accept it. I don't care what he said about Al. Won't let this nigga go use the bathroom without a permission slip, without a hard pass. I'm telling y'all, bro. I can't say y'all who told me this stuff, but Al don't like him, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here, man. I'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate TBE for coming.
All right, CJ.
Appreciate
you know the deal.
Peace.
Peace.